G'day, welcome back to session, I think this is 17 of Oxygen Not Included, where we continue on attempting to survive here. Now, there were some really nice little suggestions in the last one. Usually it's something major that I'm doing wrong, so I've got to, I just sort of single focus down onto one thing, but on this time it was a lot of nice little small stuff, so first time I've taken notes to make sure I cover them all, because there was a lot of nice ones. Thank you for those who suggested. Now, the first one was... just remove any doubt. If May's going to be my expert decorator, then just no one else is allowed to decorate at all, which I think is a great suggestion. So no matter whether you come in or whatever, doesn't matter. That job always falls to May. We don't end up with other crude paintings. So thank you for that suggestion. The next one was the light bug in the room. Apparently I can just have a door open. So that's what we want to do. That should hopefully address getting that bug out of that room. More tables for dinner. Thank you for suggesting this. I think I did make a comment of this about 3 episodes ago, and then I've just since forgotten. Now, there was a second suggestion that I think sort of pairs with this one, where someone suggested that what I should be doing is changing the schedules so that there's an offset of 2 different shifts, so that the toilets aren't ever going to be a problem, and I kind of like that. So what we'll do is we'll add a new schedule and just sort of drag. So what we want to do is shift the bedtime. Basically, it's just if we shift the bedtime to then, and then pivot their work to there, and their downtime to here. So what that means is that they're just going to be offset by 2 hours to the others working. So we will give this offset shift to... Now, Ellie is a night owl, so we should definitely favour Ellie for that. I mean, if we shift it off again, probably Ellie would be really suited. Email's our thing, so we might go Rowan. And then the new guy, Turner. So that'll mean that we've got... I mean, Travaldo's sort of in that period too, so it's sort of the split, because Travaldo will start his downtime at the same time these guys start theirs. So we'll just start off with that, see how that goes. Thank you for that suggestion as well. I do want to get more tables in there, but for now, we'll just see if that addresses that anyway. The other comment was to check what resources Mealwood uses, because it isn't coming for free. And that's possibly a good... So it's just dirt, I guess, is the only thing that costs. So hopefully I do have plenty of dirt, but it is a very good point that eventually I probably will run out of dirt, at which point I need to be aware. So, in terms of the good suggestion there was that what I should do is have it showing me how much dirt I have. Because if I run out of dirt, I run out of food. So I do like that suggestion. And then the last suggestion, which was definitely a more involved one, was the lava eggs. The lava eggs are going to need... The incubation for these guys is that they're going to require a location that has 35 degrees or more and CO2. So if we check our temperature overlay and we have a look at what we've got going on down here, don't really even get down to a hot enough point. Even if we dig all the way down here, sort of over this way. So it does make it seem like what we want to do is just a nice quick dig to see if we can get somewhere where it is hot enough for what we would get out of there. Now, the carbon dioxide is in the south, so alternatively we could look to try and pump carbon dioxide somewhere where it is hotter. And I mean, we do have that sort of heat up here. So maybe we'll try and work out our ventilation, because I do think I have something that allows me to draws in gas and runs it through pipes. So, I mean, it does seem like I can just pull gas from, where's my oxygen overlay? I just put it down in the bottom of this, and then just sort of allow it to get pumped up to a section that I build in here. Maybe in here. It does seem like it could be a worthwhile thing to do. So let's try and focus on that, because we do have the eggs here now, so we do want to get that being done. So our temperature overlay has us in here. So this will be where we want those guys to be. And obviously, door-wise, we want to be able to stop any of that getting through. Now, I have a sort of door that does stop gas getting out. Actually, I've got a strategy for how to address this, maybe. What I should do is, alright, let's just start a quick little build. Let's dig out that to begin with. Alright, so that door's now open, so hopefully we can see this guy get out of there. And we just got an achievement. Good egg. Have a look at what we got. Hatch a new critter, morph from an egg. So I hope that doesn't mean that these guys have already gone. No, they're still incubating. Okay. So, in here is suitable. So what we're going to do is dig out, or we'll dig out that far. We'll build a tile there. So we're going to dig out just here and there. So Turner getting involved as well. I don't know how long this incubation process does take. I also don't know how to store them. No, we just hit another achievement. Let's have a look. I think this one's courtesy of May. Have a duplicate with Masterwork skill, paint a masterpiece quality painting. Well done, May. That one's the masterpiece. I mean, that one's pretty good, but I guess that's what passes for art on this planet. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up a wall there, because what I want is, I do want this inside the zone. Now, also what we've done there is we've blocked her off, so we're just going to build a quick little set of stairs there. Well, we haven't blocked her off just yet, she can still get out at this point. Man, doing a good job of really powering through this. I wonder if I've got one of those plants just sitting somewhere. Get dug up. Oh, there's one. Okay, good job. So, now what we'll do is we will build across here and up there. And we'll build that last piece of the ladder. And what we're going to do is build a ladder up here. And we will build 3 more tiles that way. Still getting a fair bit of water moving along through that. So what we're doing is we're keeping this within the airlock. We do have the temperatures we're after. Okay, now what we're going to do is, so that's that room done to that point. Next thing that we're going to do is put a ladder in. One more. And then we're going to dig out this bit here. And that granite, good. Thought it was supposed to be sand, but that's okay. Now the other thing that we're going to do is build a second ladder here. No, change my mind with that. We're going to deconstruct that. Sorry, we're going to cancel that. What we're going to do is we are going to build a ladder here. Buy some tiles along there. I assume what's happened is May and so on have all started there. So I'm gonna just select everything for these guys. May and so on have started their nights. They're all off to bed. May, Ellie. So the question that I have is for Ellie, is for May, because I don't think she's been assigned a table, so she still doesn't go to a table, even though there are free tables, because none of them are assigned to her, which is a bummer. Surely at this point they could share, so we'll go for the next thing, just the next thing we don't yet have. Still hasn't left his poor room, poor Turner. Right, Ellie's back at it. Cool, so I can see the incubation level there is 6%. Consume carbon dioxide and exude crude oil. Okay, we'll dig out that. And then we will build a wall up there. You can see that, I don't know if Stinky's just tired or what, but he seems to be holding his breath, or maybe he just doesn't like the heat. Okay, then. Liquid and gas flow, maintaining pressure between areas. Functions as a manual lock when no power is available. Wild critters cannot pass through doors. Locks liquid and gas flow, maintaining pressure. That's sort of what we want. Let's cancel those two. Just give them one extra spot of space. We'll need electricity to get up there. So we'll just shoot up this way. Now, part of the logic of what I've built here and the way that I've built is that carbon dioxide floats down. So in terms of trying to keep it in that room, hopefully shouldn't continue to push up and out if there's not enough. You guys are too hot back there. It's only just on 30 degrees back there, guys. Come on. Sorry, I didn't realize to pause the game. How long was that like that? Anyway, okay, and then we'll soon revisit our oxygen masks. There's a good point that I can lock this door here. Stop anyone using it, which I will do. So if you're to go out this area, you have to go through. Did you just miss that memo? No. It's not put the lock on it yet. You will have to go all the way around. There we go. Lock on the door. Come on, little guy. Get out of that room. Give Turner some sleep. Okay, so I assume I've got something like an incubator. Forgivable. Let's go and have a look in here. Incubator. Sign duplicants must possess the critter wrangling trait. Okay, so is anyone a critter wrangler? Where is it? Critter ranching. Stinky, you can really take on a lot more, can't you? And you love this stuff too, so you go have at it. Sun. So we can't send you all the way up, but at least we know that we can probably use you to take care of this. So I do have an incubator, I'm just going to figure out where it is. Looks a lot like that planetarium. Definitely not that. Doesn't look like it's going to be in that. Unless I just don't have enough stuff for it. It's grayed out somewhere. Or I keep going back and looking at the exact same ones over and over. Must be a way as well. I can just search the phrase, right? Incubator. Refined metal. Okay, so apart from that, is there any way that I can tell them to go take these eggs and put them up the top? If I look at critter eggs, great. So all I would then need to do is go up here and just say, put in some storage, which I find in, well, let's put one of those in, I suppose. Is it going to be just a piece of furniture? Oh, I don't know what I can do. Copy that. then what we want is ventilation. I just wonder if there's a point. Let's say sends a green signal. It does feel like there's a certain point where I don't want more just pushing through it. I only want a certain amount. And I mean, I suppose that room can potentially pressurize. Because there's sealed doors to it. So, ventilation, gas pump. Probably say there's low enough. Ventilation. Gas pipe. Yeah, just got to be aware of where those other gas pipes are. It's a liquid pipe that this is sharing its journey with here. We'll cancel those ones and we'll just let it run across the I'm definitely gonna, I mean the amount of mistakes I've already made with my deleting piping, there's certainly going to reach a point where I make a hideous mistake with my ventilation piping. I am certain of it. Alright. Let's cancel that one and cancel those two. And then we want our gas fan. Okay, now for this guy, critter egg, lava egg. And his priority can be 9. These guys we can send some more research to. That, and we'll go all the way down to all of those. Alright, I see that they've delivered the lava eggs. They're all moved. Great. Just get out of the room, Shinebug. I'm honestly stunned at how quickly they've built all that gas pipe while they're still waiting for this copper ore to arrive. Now, am I running lean on copper ore? If I am, we've definitely got some we can try and claim. What'll be best? Probably this lot here. I think what the best way to get this would be, probably if we just do this. Dig up all that as well. What kind of bug am I growing here? Well, at least she's got some copper ore that she's working with. See that Stinky's picking up more copper ore down where he is too. Ah, I just saw that shine bug was out of the room. At my moment to get that door shut. That's right too. There's a sink. Okay. Get in there. This poor guy. I know there's lava in there at the moment, but I didn't read what they're lava of. And someone did say that there is a way to look at what's in a... That's it. Contents. Lava egg. Not hatch. What's its... Oh, it's the thingy's right, okay. Yeah, but what's a lava egg turn into? Flixters? Flixters, okay. Not a thing I can get food for? Do they just not eat food? Okay, now let's get our cabling down here. Follow the same path, just to give me maximum chance of deleting both when I forget that I've done that. Copper ore. It sounds ideal. Come on, little bug. I'm really surprised at how long it's taking for anyone to get copper ore up to these parts. Everything else they're generally just so efficient on. There we go. Thank you, May. May as well deconstruct the crude painting, right? Like, there's no... It's a real shame, I guess, that I can't move these things once they're in place. Keep moving, little bug. There we go. Auto. One shot that door. Get it shut, get it shut. There we go, door's shut. Now I can finally sleep. How are we doing with our... So I mean, down here it's kicking goals. Up here we're still waiting for that second door to even get built. Hopefully that's what May's on task to do right now. Now I assume that also means that I should put an oxygen mask in this section here. I guess I might not need that if these guys don't eat. Just wait a few minutes to try and work that out. Great, that is done. That is pumping. The doors are closed. Let's have a look at the... What do we got? The oxygen overlay. Okay. How are you guys feeling now? Alright, something else I guess it's not happy with. Is it too hot? Thought incubation would be an ideal thing for it. Or is it just that they've got food poisoning? Now, does this hit a point where it does say it's full? I'm curious. Does it go... Wait, I can't pump anything else in there. And there's barely breathable air in that section and in this section. That air's not getting worse. If anything, it's actually getting a little bit better, so... And that's just stale air in there. So I'd say we've done the job. Thank you for that suggestion. If they're going to make me oil, which is something that I have complained about, the thing... Perfect, it's overpressure. Does that mean it stops pumping? No. Should it stop pumping? Hopefully it just stops, right? And I think it is. Yeah, slowly it's pressurizing. That's not going to do anything. Cool. Perfect. That's what we want. So what am I now doing wrong with him? Growth suppressed. I assume it's something to do with where I've put it. That's not an incubator. So, let's I mean, today will be the last day of this particular session. And the question for this one, I guess the big one is going to be, how do I get my refined metals? I assume it's going to be a machine I haven't yet built. So let's check out our refined metal refinery. Metal refinery. Raw metal significantly heats and out. Puts the liquid piped into it. Duplicants will not fabricate items unless recipes are queued. Okay, smelting. Metal refinery. Does seem like that's something that we want to get on the go. Refinement. That's probably a bit of a gimme there. Metal refinery. Now it needs power, and it does send out heat. So, since we've already got electricity running all this way, maybe we should chuck it out here where it's not in where it's not really inside the where anything needs. Wait, did it say it lets out liquid? Outputs the liquid piped into it. Let's cancel it for a second. So I might put it slightly closer to this door. I might just put a lid there. Now, just in case there's something to do with fluid in it, so it stays away from that water. suppose I am sending May all the way around at the moment to deal with this, so we might unlock that door. Give people a bit more permission to just wander through. Sorry, as I'm forcing him to walk through water. I do need to consider what I can do with this. It's so few germs in it. I mean, I almost wonder if I could just put it in my drinking water and it's so forgivable. It's just that there's nothing in that I don't want to... It does seem like a real sort of dangerous game to play. Instead I should just put it into... in here, I've just got to rebuild a bottle emptier. Okay, awaiting coolant. Coolant, okay. So I assume that coolant will just be any liquid. I say optimistically that it's just something to cool it. Now they're not really what I'm after either, am I? I'm after refined metal. And those are just, that's copper iron thing. Alright, so we'll leave that one there for the remainder of today. Because I'm not 100% sure I've actually built the right thing there. So I guess the big question for today is, what am I doing wrong here? My assumption is that I've not put these guys aren't in an incubator, and so they're not happy about that fact. And then the question of getting to build, in order to build my find it again. Was it food? To build my incubator, I need refined metal. Now, is that just are all of these refined metal? Is that just sort of like saying this is a collective term for all of them? So if we say do 100 and it's so close to the end of today that I'm not going to bother chucking liquid in there. So I guess the big question is, am I onto the right thing and what I'm putting in there? The refined copper is going to be fine. And then second question, if I just take water from this sieve, chuck that up this way, is that all it's looking for in coolant? Is it happy to just take anything? Like, I guess just sort of germy water as its coolant. It's not an actual sort of like real life car coolant style situation. We are going for something else. We will declare the victory of today that I designed a critter room. Definitely it feels like there should be more to it. And I assume as well, no one's, I was going to say no one said this, but I literally only just built this. The other question as well is, I assume I want to have a gas mask sort of situation here, but unlike chlorine, this isn't going to, like, they can just exist in carbon dioxide. It's not a big problem for them. But again, yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for the suggestions. It was a neat little list of things to get through today. It does feel like I'm sort of progressing when all of the suggestions are a little bit more minute than major. This is how you farm food. Let's save you water sort of situations. Yeah, until next time, I'll catch you later. See ya.